Hello Aquarius, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, my friends. Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you already. Aquarius, welcome to Air Day. This is the day that I do read for the air signs Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. And thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. If you've just tripped over this Ten of Cups Tarot here, I hope that you will decide to stay. That subscription button is over there where it's always been. And if you'd like to touch that subscription button and hit the bell button, you'll know exactly when I'm uploading. I do upload things other than weekly readings, so you will be able to keep track. Let's find out what is going on for you, Aquarius, and if you are the ride or die. Thank you so much for being here, being in the comments. Your thumbs up count. It's growing this tribe, and I appreciate you for doing that. And let's find out what's going on for you, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We're going to look at a couple of Oracle decks. First, it's a Wisdom of the Oracle. Then it's Divine Goddess Oracle. We're also going to use Tarot. We're going to clarify with Tarot. Let's find out what's going on for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Aquarius energy for the week ahead. Whenever you find this reading, Aquarius, it's always going to be for the week ahead, whether you find it today, tomorrow, or next year. So in the future, it looks like there is going to be some type of a tower. It is card number 16 here, and we do see a heap of gold, right? But there's a couple masks here, and I want to say that all that glitters sometimes is not gold. Sometimes it is, but sometimes they're not solid gold. Sometimes it's gold-plated, right? It feels like some sort of masks are about to fall. The card number 16 tells me there is going to be an upheaval or a change, and I feel that you're about to discover that somebody is more about fool's gold than they are solid gold. I'm going to say there is something coming up in the future. So we do have Milk and Honey, we have the Fates, and we have the Yang energy. So the Milk and Honey card, it is card number 51, which breaks down to a 6. Look, it tells me that something is over. And I feel like what's over is the hard time you've been having. We do have the rainbow here, and the rainbow is an indication that we're about to go into a different, easier cycle, that the hardship or the hard times is over. You're about to step into a cycle of, I think it's a fated cycle here, something that is supposed to happen, and I feel like it's at the end of the rainbow. I want to say that's how these two are coming up, that whatever is fated for you, my friend, is at the end of the rainbow. Now, the person on this card doesn't have, the gift of sight here. This person, their eyes are covered, but I think they still can feel it or know that it's coming. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To me, stars are pentacles. I do have a deck called the Wandering Moon Tarot, and all of the stars are pentacles. I feel like there is some stability, some solid ground. Your money's about to get better. Something is fated. So it feels like there is some good news coming, and it's like, it feels like it is at the end of the rainbow, I want to say. Just follow the rainbow, my friend. So we do have the Yang. The Yang is masculine energy, right? The Yin and the Yang. The Yin is feminine. The Yang is masculine. And whilst the Yin will never chase, right? That's the Empress energy. While the Yin will never chase, the Yang will push forward whenever they feel like they're being pulled in. So I feel like someone is manifesting you, I want to say. How do you know if someone is manifesting you? Well, I feel like you would know. It's been said or heard, I don't know if it's exactly true, but I feel it's true for me, that when you break into gratitude for just the smallest things, and I don't mean, thanks for this, thanks for that, like you would usually say. I mean like standing in a place where there's just lush green trees, leaves, animals, whatever, and it's like you break into sort of a heartfelt pouring out of gratitude. And it's for the littlest things, you will find. And so if someone is manifesting you, that's, I feel, how you would know. You will be busting into this gratitude, like pouring out your heart in gratitude for the littlest things. So the Yang energy is usually called in by the Yin, and this is the masculine energy. So you could be a masculine watching this reading today. Don't have to be. You might be the one who's calling in the masculine. And I would say if you are the one calling in the masculine, I feel like you might hear from this person, maybe not the week ahead, but probably the week ahead of that, like a week further of that. So I feel like it maybe the second week of June. That's what it feels like here. If you are the yang, I feel like you are deciding to go get somebody, and it might cause a tower. Now, the tower is in the distance here. I feel like the masks are dropping, whatever games we've been playing, or we've been hiding from each other, or maybe disconnected, not speaking. I feel like the tower brings all of that down in the week ahead. Tell me what is coming up for Aquarius, please. Aquarius, if you're interested in a private read, please know I have pinned to the top of the comments some information that'll get you to where you need to go if you'd like to book a private reading with me. Here we are. Let's find out what's going on with milk and honey. What is coming up after this hard cycle here? So it's telling me that the hard cycle is over. I want to say that the milk and honey is coming after heartbreak or disappointment. Something didn't go right. Maybe for some of you it was a third party situation. That's the only time I really see the third party energy, is usually with the Three of Swords. But it feels like somebody had, excuse me, they're heartbroken, or they were disappointed. It feels like somebody's trying to heal themselves. And so the milk and honey here, it was, Cleopatra, she always bathed in milk and honey is a humectant. It actually draws moisture to the skin. And, the fat from the milk, because back then they were drinking like milk from the animal, like it wasn't pasteurized or anything, right? So like full fat is good for the skin. Honey is a humectant, is good for the skin. I feel like you're going to feel far more radiant at the end of this rainbow. And I feel it's because you're healing yourself from something, from the Three of Swords energy here. Tell me what is fated. We've got the fates that are stepping in here to put you on the right path, Aquarius. We've got the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles tells me that for some of you, I feel like what is at the end of the rainbow might be some financial relief. It feels like some of you have been juggling or struggling as it pertains to the finances. Somebody here could even have a second job. Somebody who's trying to gain balance in the pentacle world. Tell me about Yang, please. Why do we have Yang here? We do have the Queen of Swords. Somebody's about to speak up. Someone is liberating themselves from a situation, a place where they no longer want to be. But somebody is about to be super, super honest with another person. The Queen of Swords never says things in order to hurt your feelings, but the Queen of Swords isn't really concerned about whether you have hurt feelings over the truth or not. And the truth is just that. It is the truth. And maybe you'll have a variation of it. Maybe someone else will have a variation of it. But the truth is the truth. And so the Queen of Swords is here to liberate herself from a situation, because this is the divorcee, from a situation where she no longer felt she believed in. There was no truth there. There was no honesty, trustworthy justice. There was nothing there that this person really wanted to engage in. So I want to say, if you are the Yang, that you may have liberated yourself from a marriage, from a relationship, from a job, from wherever it was that you felt that you were being taken advantage of or not being taken seriously. Bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. So the interesting thing about that is that the Yang is card number 1, and card number 2 in this deck is the Yin, and card number 2 is the High Priestess. So I do feel that there are two people that are coming together, but what I want to say is that the Queen of Swords, being Libra, is someone who is always going to find the balance in all things, always going to find the justice, and I feel like that's what you're doing if you're the masculine. I feel like you are probably pursuing the feminine, because this is someone that you're very, very spiritually or energetically connected to. There's about to be a tower that falls in the future here, and it might be because you're figuring out what's going on here, that you just are not in the right place, with the right people, in the right city, in the right home, in the right job. Take it as it resonates for you. All right, let's drop some more oracles, and then we'll clarify with some tarot. Tell me what else is coming up for Aquarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thank you for your cross-watching. All right, we've got abundance. There it is. And it says an inflow of money, love, or rewards. It does feel like somebody is getting to a place where funds are getting low. Maybe it's the lowest it's ever been. Look, the economy only gets worse. And, the higher ups are making decisions that don't necessarily concern us as citizens, right? No matter where you live in the world, there is some type of unrest going on, but we do have abundance. You are about to go from a place of lack. We've got the Three of Swords, a place of lack, feeling like it's not working out, I feel like it's like you're worried. It's up in your head, or you're feeling like something is not working out, or is... Yeah, I feel like it is something that is heartbreaking. I feel like you're really worried. And so I want to say you can stop worrying. It's time for fate to show up here. And I feel like we are getting, fate is showing up here and putting in the work, right, with the Two of Pentacles. So putting in the work here says action that helps achieve goals, build the path to success. And I feel like there is somebody here who's doing whatever it takes. I don't care what it takes. I don't care what the job is. I don't care what you're going to have me do. As long as it's legal, I'm going to do it. So I feel like you're really willing to put in the hard work. So for those of you, I feel, who are struggling financially, or feel like life is just moving too fast, like you can't catch up, I want to say just keep putting in the work, because I feel like there is some sort of abundance coming to you here in the week ahead, or at least you'll hear about it in the week ahead. So someone's going to buy you a break. I think it's the universe, though. I feel like you're going to get some type of a break here. And then we have apology. Very interesting. So we have forgiveness through mutual understandings. It does feel like there's two people coming together. I feel like the feminine already knows it. I feel like the yin already knows it, but is not saying anything, is remaining silent, remaining quiet, keeping to themselves. This person's staying in their lane and waiting for this. They're waiting for the tower to fall, because I feel like it almost feels like somebody here, the yang possibly, needed to get something right. Like it feels like something needed to change, or a lesson needed to be learned, and so I feel like the High Priestess, the yin here, is just staying quiet, waiting, trusting in the process, trusting in the universe, being patient, and learning about the self, learning about her connection to the next realm, right? This is the one who is, there's a veil behind her, right? It's very thin between her and the veil. I feel like this person is very focused on themselves, somebody who is in Hanged Man energy, trying to get perspective. That would definitely be something that the High Priestess would do. But I feel like if you're the Yang, it feels like that maybe you had some cross words, or maybe you didn't do the thing that you thought would have been best because people told you not to do it. Like it feels like the Queen of Swords is liberating themselves from something that maybe they were talked into back there, or maybe something other people sort of said, yeah, if you do this thing, a lot of people will respect you. Like I feel like you got talked into something, and it's about time for you to liberate yourself from that. With this apology, I feel like that the Yang and the Yin know each other, and of course the Yin and the Yang are supposed to be together. They are, the Yin and the Yang, right? They're never supposed to be any further apart than the space that is between them. So if you go Google, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you go Google Yin and Yang, you will see that there is just one line between the Yin and the Yang, and that is as far apart as they ever are, because they are connected psychically or energetically. We do have obsession. It says focusing too much on one situation, need time to step back. I feel like that's what's going on here, that I feel like somebody got tied up in the world, right? In this Two of Pentacles, work, eat, sleep, second job, first job, children, house, whatever it is. I feel like somebody got caught up in a whirlwind. And now it's like everything has settled down, the dust has settled, and the Yang is realizing that it's time to liberate myself from the situation. It's not working for me. Let's find out what is going on here. Let's clarify just a little bit more. Tell me about Aquarius, please. Tell me what's going on with Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for our genius air signs here. Y'all know that you're the genius of the astrological signs, right? And there you are also the sign that is found the least in in people. Like Aquarius, if you're an Aquarius, especially if you're an Aquarius sun. Aquarius sun, and the sun popped out. Especially if you're an Aquarius sun, I feel like you are, that is probably the rarest placement, I think. Tell me about the sun, please. What else do we have here? We have the sun, we have the Six of Wands, and we have the Page of Swords. So I want to say that you've learned a lesson. The Page of Swords is here telling me that you've been open to whatever messages are coming from the universe, whatever you're supposed to learn at this time. I feel like you're open to it, and that's going to bring you to the victory, which is the Six of Wands. There is abundance here, and abundance happens when you step over the finish line from a really tough cycle. The Six of Wands is about getting victory after the fight. It's also, it's sometimes when we go through trials and when we go through traumas, right? We're trying to get through life and we're carrying a lot of things with us. Sometimes it can end up in us being a little bit egoic, and that's what you see. This person is up on their high horse, a little bit egoic. But I'm really of the mindset that sometimes that's all we have, and that's what we have to use to get us through the hard times. I want to say the sun is shining. You're having a breakthrough. Look, we've got milk and honey. We've got the rainbow. We've got the sun. Look, things are about to get a whole lot easier for you, Aquarius. And it goes from heartbreak to abundance. And so I feel like it is something that you've been waiting for, hoping for. I want to say that this is just around the corner because the Six of Wands is here. To me, this is someone who is coming back from the war or the fight and who is now coming back home, and people are cheering them on. So I feel like you have learned a lesson here, and you are about to feel the benefits, the blessings of the sun, because everything grows under the sun. You're out of the Three of Swords. You're in the milk and honey stage here with the sun present, and the sun is about growth. It's also about clarity, right? Nothing hides from the sun. You can see everything clear in the sun, but the sun is also telling me that you're growing personally, professionally, spiritually. I feel like you're learning lessons with the Page of Swords here, and I feel like you're open to the lessons. The Page of Swords, I love this particular depiction of the Page of Swords because the Page of Swords is looking to the heavens, right? Saying, what's the next lesson? I'm ready for the next lesson. So I feel because you've been putting in the work, I want to say for those of you who have financial issues, or you have to take on a second job or a third job just to make ends meet, I feel like things are about to get a little bit easier for you, because at the end of the rainbow is fate, and I feel like something fated is about to happen for you in the week ahead. Tell me what's going on for Aquarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Tell me about Aquarius. We do have the Eight of Swords. We have the Page of Pentacles. There's your opportunity. Absolutely. There's an incoming opportunity. The Eight of Wands is incoming. And I feel like it's because you've put in the hard work. Someone's noticing you, noticing how hard you work, that you do set goals, that you're on a path of success. And I feel like there is an opportunity that shows up here. I want to say first of all, with the Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords, it tells me you're kind of stuck in your head about, how do I get out of this? I'm just so tired of just living on so little and making ends meet and giving up things that I really would love, but I just can't. So it feels like somebody here is stuck in their head. And I feel like once you get out of your head, here comes this opportunity. It's like this opportunity. You're going to get some sort of a message or something like that, some sort of incoming information, or things are about to pick up. It could be your finances that are about to pick up because you're putting in the work. Look, for somebody, you might have started a second job and you're in a juggle and a struggle, but I feel like if you had to wait a month to get paid, or if you had to wait like 3 weeks to get paid, I feel like that's what's coming up. There's some good news coming about some type of an opportunity. It is a small opportunity, but look, we do have 2 pentacles and 1 pentacle in the hand of the page, and that's 3. To me, that's stability. Someone's going to collaborate with you. Someone's going to give you some sort of an opportunity to be on their team because they want to see you do well because you work hard. You put the hard work in all of the time. Somebody is going to notice you, and somebody is going to give you an opportunity. You go from 2 pentacles to the 3. It's a little bit of a raise, but I feel like it's something that is going to give you more in the future, because the Page of Pentacles, that's not where it stops, right? It doesn't stop there. We go then to the Knight of Pentacles, where you begin learning things, becoming the subject matter expert, being patient, going over things. They know you have a sharp eye for detail, right? There's growth here. So I feel like with the Eight of Wands that there is some sort of an incoming opportunity, but I feel that it's in your 3D realm. So if it has to do with a car or a house or transportation or your job or your children or money, money. Take it as it resonates for you. Tell me about this apology, please. Tell me about the apology from the Queen of Swords. It feels like somebody here is going to be giving an apology that is kind of head over heart. I'm going to say it's an apology that someone here, the yang possibly, the masculine energy, has a hard time with apology. So it's going to come as a head over heart kind of apology. You might be the yang, but you could be the yin waiting for the apology. Tell me about this. We've got the devil in reverse. I like it. We've got, justice. Good. Look, it feels like the week ahead is like a place where you can exhale. I want it to go, whoo. Like it feels like it's a place where you can exhale. I want to say that somebody here is finally letting go or releasing the devil energy. So there's no more doubts, no more fear. I can do this. I know that I can do this. I feel like you no longer feel chained to something. Someone's liberating themselves. So it could be the masculine who's liberating themselves from a situation. It could be the financial situation, but the situation is different for all of you. We're all on different timelines, right? We do have the justice card, right? Which comes up right on top of the devil in reverse, which I really love, because you go from releasing things, releasing fear, releasing doubt, releasing addictions, releasing maybe you were spending money that you didn't have. Maybe you were living off of credit cards because you were in the juggle and the struggle financially. Whatever it is for you, I feel like you're being released from bondage. You're being released from a place where you didn't want to be because you've decided to liberate yourself. We could be talking about you quitting a job that wasn't paying you enough to go to a place where you're getting justice, which is the balance that you need. It's karmic justice, right? And it could be because of an ending. We do have the 10 of Swords here. So for some of you, you could be because of this opportunity and someone who notices that you put in the hard work and that you're a really big team player, that you get along well with others and people like to follow you here because you're logical, slow moving. You're somebody who thinks it out. You don't react to things. You respond to things. So I want to say that after a lot of painful moments, a lot of this cycle that, we start out milk and honey, but that means that something went on back here with the tower here. It feels like something went on back here that was really tough for you, and it came to a really terrible end. It feels like it also, for some of you, could be this connection you had with the High Priestess. It feels like there is a painful end that came between you, and it's time for justice because you freed yourself from any other things that just weren't working for you. It feels like here, Aquarius, that you're at the moment here where you have decided that I'm just going to go for it. I'm not going to worry about what people say. I'm just going to go apologize to the High Priestess. I just need to speak with this person. I think that's where the tower falls. And this High Priestess realizes that you are actually gold and not gold-plated. Maybe the High Priestess has been dealing with a lot of gold-plated people. Tell me what the outcome is. We do have the Four of Wands. We do have the King of Pentacles. There it is. I love it. Look, if somebody here is having a really hard time financially, it's about to get better. Look at this. I feel like you're going to have enough. You're going to have more than enough. The King of Pentacles is the one who ends up being financially stable. But the financial stability comes from being really careful with your funds, knowing how to grow them, knowing where to put them, not squandering them. So I feel like this is sort of a lesson that you're learning here. Fate is stepping in and showing you that if you decide to work hard, that there are opportunities that will bring enough. You will have more than enough, my friend. We do have the Emperor and the Lovers here. So it does feel like that there is somebody here who I feel is the masculine, right? The Emperor is masculine leaning energy, but also has feminine energy. We all do, people, plants, and animals, right? And so the Emperor here, I feel, is the one who is the yang, who is going to be pushing forward, the one who steps forward, the one who's not afraid to step forward. This is someone who's grown up, who's had a lot of experiences that has given them a lot of wisdom. This is the conqueror. This is the person who's decided I'm in charge. I'm no longer giving anyone else charge because this person has liberated themselves from a situation. And now it feels like, although something has come to an end, it feels like now this person's learned their lesson. It's almost as if karma took hold because justice is here. Now that this yang has cleared up the karmic justice, it's time to head forward to speak to this High Priestess here, this person that you haven't been able to stop thinking about. All right, we do have the Hierophant here. There could be a commitment coming. And when the Hierophant appears, also not just a commitment, it tells me the lesson has been learned because when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Right. So I feel like there is something here. There's the high priestess. You know what? Maybe you've become the high priestess. If you're the yang, maybe you've become the high priestess as well. That could be what we have going on here. We have this really deep, energetic soul type connection that transcends everything and goes beyond the veil. That's what it feels like. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here, Aquarius. I do appreciate you. I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye-bye.